It's true whenever they say that although our basketball stars may look perfect on the court, winning the NBAs, scoring three-pointer shots, and all, they all have a dark side in them that they wouldn't want anybody to know. But humans as we aren't really perfect. It seems that Michael Jordan also has some dirty laundry he intends to hide from the world, not to ruin every basketball dreamer's facade image of him. Care to know what they are? Then you better listen till the very end to find out. Number 10. MJ verbally abusing Kwame Brown. Despite Michael Jordan's legendary career as a player, his executive prowess was nowhere nearly as legendary. After expanding Kwame as the number 1 pick in 2001, Michael would constantly berate him for not being able to live up to expectation. However, we all know not everyone can live up to Jordan's fiery competitiveness and work ethics. The humiliation Kwame took during his time with the Wizards may have eventually stifled his growth potential, leading him to becoming the biggest bust of all time. Number 9. His addiction to gambling. Apparently, Michael Jordan's competitiveness isn't limited to the court. Jordan also placed his stakes and is the type that would not back down in terms of gambling. Almost any person from Las Vegas has seen Jordan being a regular in one of the casinos there, Jordan's addiction to gambling being as early as high school. In Michael Jordan, the biography Roland Lazenby claims that he triumphed in a wager against his prom date. Throughout college, he also engaged in modest wagers with teammates, classmates, and coaches. When Jordan received more money from his players' salaries and sponsorship deals, his gambling habit only became worse. Jordan would risk between 6 and 7 figures playing cards and golf. Jordan had access to some of the top gambling locations during the 1992 Summer Olympics in Barcelona, as well as financial rivalries like Magic Johnson, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, and Scottie Pippen. "I have a competition problem," Jordan said in an interview with Ahmed Rashad. It was said that he delayed his announcement of his return to the NBA due to a 36-hour game of Spade, which completely exhausted him. "I would take addiction over dedication in this case." Number 8. He never spoke a word about Nike's bad labor practices. In ads, Michael Jordan is shown as a kid-friendly person who young people look up to. Sadly, he does not seem to have much concern for children living in less developed countries. Nike has been accused of producing its sports items in sweatshops ever since the 1970s. Nike has come under fire for allegedly utilizing underage labor and underpaying its employees. Also, the laborers are employed under hazardous working conditions and double shifts. When challenged about Nike's conduct, Jordan either commits to looking into it or offers the defense that it is not his responsibility to check into Nike's labor policies. In response to the uproar, Jordan stated, quote, "I believe that's Nike's decision to do everything they can to ensure everything is done appropriately. I'm not fully aware of the circumstances, and why should I be? I am attempting to perform my duties." Jordan made $130 million in revenue in 2019, but he did not make any contributions back to the laborers to ensure that they who create his shoes can support themselves. Number 7. His bully attitude toward other players. Jordan is unquestionably one of the best NBA players of all time, but he has had to shake the claims that he bullied teammates and opposing players. With a fantastic team, Jordan achieved a lot of success and nearly always performed superbly during his heyday. This is a problem because Jordan anticipated that his squad would always be at its best. There are innumerable tales about Jordan mistreating other players. One of the most well-known is the way he treated Muggsy Bogues, which some believe was the reason the star's confidence was shaken for the remainder of his career. Number 6. He got banned from a golf course. Jordan's problems on the golf course provide a rather more straightforward illustration of how he hasn't quite lived up to the expectations that he has set for himself and the NBA. Fans of Jordan know that he has always loved golf, but his ego has occasionally made it challenging for him. According to one rumor, Jordan allegedly refused to follow a golf course's clothing requirement. He ended up playing on the course anyhow, and when staff learned of this, they once again requested him to change. Jordan allegedly refused, and as a result was prohibited from using the golf course ever again. Number 5. Punching Steve Kerr. Jordan famously struck a member of his own team at a training camp, but that incident is unlikely to be forgotten anytime soon, despite the NBA's best efforts. Although the incident is rather notorious, Kerr has said that things actually turned out for the better. It is reported that the two ended up engaging in some trash talk while working out as a result of previous frustrations each man experienced. Jordan ended up swinging at Kerr after enough taunting and fouls, and the two got into a quick fight before being separated by spectators. Number 4. There were rumors about his first retirement. This was during Michael Jordan's time with the Bulls. It shouldn't be surprising that there has been constant speculation regarding Michael Jordan's initial retirement from the NBA. Given the claims that he is a notorious gambler, fans have developed a few theories due to the peculiar circumstances in some of Jordan's statements. Although there is no proof to support the assertion, several people think Michael Jordan was asked to leave because of this gambling addiction. The announcement's odd timing and Jordan's own words add fuel to the hypothesis, but ultimately it is only a fan theory. Number 3. His alleged treatment towards Charles Barkley. Michael Jordan is so well known that it stands to reason that many individuals have great anecdotes to share about him. His handling of Charles Barkley, another legendary NBA player, is one that has been reported. Michael was trying to play mind games with Charles by gifting him a $20,000 diamond earring a day before Game 4 of the Chicago Bulls vs. Phoenix Suns finals. When asked why he would do that, Jordan replied, "He won't get in my way the rest of the series. What's $20,000 to me? Charles thinks we're great friends. I hate that fat fuh." Jordan then proceeded to drop 55 in Game 4 to win the game. Number 2. His speech during the Hall of Fame. The now famous Hall of Fame speech by Michael Jordan has been the subject of numerous discussions. Some have claimed it was an almost 10-minute long tirade and funeral of those who believed they had positively influenced Jordan's career. Some have claimed that it is a realistic and honest look at a profession where there are few actual friends. Regardless of who is right or wrong, it is safe to say that Jordan had a lot to say about the individuals in his life. Jordan's harsh statements, which effectively buried some of the most important people he had worked with, are probably something the NBA would prefer everyone forgot. Number 1. He may have been unfaithful to Juanita Vanoy Jordan. Michael Jordan is portrayed as a role model in the media. He was, however, hardly a shining example. Like many other professional players, he developed a womanizing habit. Juanita Vanoy Jordan contacted private investigator Ernie Rizzo to find out Jordan's illicit deeds. During his investigations, he was able to locate Jordan in intimate settings with a number of women. One of his alleged mistresses was a hairstylist named Carla Naffel. She had a 2-year relationship with Jordan. She wanted to be an actress, singer, and model. She never had a successful career, though. Afterward, Carla sued Jordan over unpaid settlement money of $5 million. She claimed Jordan paid in exchange for her silence on their relationship. A few years later, Naffel was unsuccessful in court. Thanks for watching our video. If you want to find out more about your favorite NBA players, please head over to our channel and hit subscribe. We would appreciate it a lot. Ring that bell icon if you don't want to miss out on our next videos.